We are recording.
Hello, recording. We have now conquered death, and now we are the rulers of Antarctica.
I actually don't think I have conquered death. I think it's just you guys that have conquered death.
Oh, fair.
I mean, you're supposed.
Although I was immortal to begin with.
I was gonna say. I am going to say. That you guys probably have to figure out a way off Antarctica without alerting anybody that you have a weird biblically accurate human.
But we're gonna need a box.
I almost feel like it's better for Tab's character to be asleep in this case, because a flaming head is helping no one.
Yeah.
So, there's multiple ways we can do this. You guys come up with them.
Well, thanks, Guido. That's incredibly unhelpful.
So, are we out of that room where all the people were with the mirror and everything?
Mirror?
Or whatever it was that, like, the bucket or the well.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you guys... Last session ended with you guys on your way back to Frankenstein's monster.
Oh, okay.
So you left that place.
So how would we
I wanted to go make friends with him.
Yeah.
Or at least that's what I wanted to do. I couldn't remember if that was what everyone else wanted to do.
He's kind of a jerk. Friendship Club it's an exclusive club to people who are alive. People who are dead can't really be our friends.
Wait a minute. Yeah,
what about Tab, though?
Well, Tab isn't dead anymore. I thought it'd be rude to mention how they were kind of contractually no longer a friend.
Adam.
Yeah, but like Adam isn't coming back to life, so.
Adam is alive.
He is alive. That was the whole point.
I mean, but he is dead, so.
What are you talking about? So is Matt.
Yeah, but like, they got better.
I think.
Adam.
Are we finding out that Guido is like whatever the equivalent of ableist is for living people?
Lifeist.
Lifeist.
Well, I'm Moses now. I get to be bigoted. That's how being Moses works.
Oh God, oh my God.
Oh no.
Help.
I'll never be Gurn. Just that's not happening. I couldn't if I tried.
I believe you.
Gurn?
Oh, he's a character from the campaign we played in the Hells. He was lawful good, which we just basically used to mean racist to everyone.
Ah, okay.
Great campaign.
Yes, kind of lawful good.
Yeah, that lawful good.
Yeah.
What was the second worst thing he did during the campaign?
Oh God, there's like so many things. God, put me on the spot makes it hard to think. I mean, there was the time where
Gav
Vim forcibly cut Rin's hand off, I guess.
Oh,
that was pretty bad. Yeah. And Rin was your character.
Yeah,
so that
was
pretty messed up.
Wait, so one of the other players cut your character's hand off?
Yeah, it was a rough campaign. A lot happened.
Are you still playing with this person?
Oh, I mean, like, it's actually chill. We're actually chill with this person. Like, you gotta bear in mind that it was a campaign in the Hells, so the point was all of our characters are having an absolutely terrible time always.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So the priest.
Hell is other people.
Yeah, this Desata. No, not Desata. I always want to give him the D from what's her name?
If you always want to give start the D, then understandable.
No, you know he was longtime partners with De Beauvoir.
Oh yeah.
And I always I always want to give the D that she had to him. Oh no, it's not helping.
Okay.
Wow.
Pegging lore
We sure are
dropped.
good at staying on topic, huh?
God.
Well, okay, so yeah, I have a few ways for you to get off, and I assume you're not going to take any of them.
Well, let's just see what we all come up with. Any ideas?
Well, I suppose we could get some kind of boat.
I mean-
Certainly. Where is the nearest, ocean? Or harbour?
Well, there's quite a lot of ocean in
Suppose if
pretty
we
much every
retrace our
direction.
steps, we could find our way back to Adam, and then from there, use that to go back to the port we came from.
I think that might be a sensible option. I honestly think this Adam guy might come round to us.
And even if he doesn't, we can still use where he is as a landmark.
Yeah,
Exactly.
alternatively, we could scoop all of Adam's insides out and just put Matt in them, and then Adam can
Oh,
like
shut
walk
up,
through
Guido.
customs.
Alright, let's go see Adam.
Wait a minute, I just realized something. Why do you think Adam is dead?
No, it's
Because
just, Arcady's character being prejudiced.
Yeah.
Because he's a corpse.
Well, I mean,
No,
He's like a bunch
He's
of corpses.
made of corpses.
yeah, I mean, I was gonna say, like, if an organ donor, like a dead person, organ donates, is that part dead in you?
I mean, now that you've said that, I mean, no, seriously though, there is like there are like really big moral complications in a bunch of religions about accepting organ donations for this reason. So it's a weird prejudice, but it's not like an uncommon one.
To be afraid of having dead in you?
Well, to see it as kind of altering. I think because in the Muslim tradition, there's ideas about not breaking the body or something, so people can't be had what's the word for when you die and then an anatomist works on you?
Morgue, no.
Corpse cutting. Corpse
Autopsy.
cutting, yes.
Okay.
Yes, autopsy. That's not in some places that's not a thing. For cultural reasons.
Yes.
There's weird stuff with medicine.
Alright, sick. Well, let's go back to Adam.
So you're
Okay.
at the Adam place.
Pretty okay, I guess let's knock on the door. Or just go in if the door's open.
He did lock the door last time we were here because he didn't like us.
So Adam kind of like squeaks the door open and looks at you. Yes.
Hey, so we're now trying to leave. Is this the Arctic or Antarctica?
Antarctica. He
Okay,
opens
so
the
we're
door
trying
a
to
little bit.
leave Antarctica. Would you happen to know how to get out of here while hiding that monstrosity behind us?
He kind of like looks past your shoulder and sees just like a bunch of limbs on the ground. And he's like, "What?"
Our companion has been changed in some way.
Yes,
Their head is
unfortunately,
occasionally on fire.
this small teenage idiot threw their body into some, I don't know, underwater area full of strange deities. Don't know what was going on there. Anyway, they came back out like that, so kind of conspicuous. Hard to travel with.
I know that there is a... Well, you could find a way of smuggling them onto a cruise ship. Come in.
Thank you very much.
I'll drag the body inside. Do I have to pick up each limb individually, or do they have some Rayman powers that hold them together?
Rayman powers.
Oh, okay.
Excellent.
Excellent. I guess I'll immediately find a little spot to perch myself.
Then all the dogs pile in as well, because as you started at the beginning of this arc, you were like, we're going to do it with dogs.
I forgot about the dogs. I keep forgetting about the dogs.
The dogs don't forget about you.
I mean, I feel like Adam might need some dogs. He seems kind of lonely out here.
You're just gonna leave him with some dogs?
Well, you know, we can always offer him at least one or two. Like, we can try and take him back with us if we're smuggling the body anyway. We might as well smuggle some dogs.
What a sentence. Anyway. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I remember. And then I say nothing. Good job.
Yeah.
Um,
Adam was talking to us about how to escape Antarctica.
Oh, yes, he said so. You could smuggle on through the cruise ship, right? There is a science vessel that goes back and forth between Antarctica and Arctica, and I think sometimes they meet up with other ships on their path. Arctic. Good job. And so you could probably like go onto there and then go on to another one back to England. That's probably your safest bet, because a lot of those people are aware of the supernatural, and so you wouldn't really have to hide. But that could take as long as, you know, from now to like January.
Ooh. Oh, I'm not big on scientists anyway. Yeah, they tend to preach lies.
He looks at you as he sits in a science outpost.
No,
Having been made by mad science.
Anyway, that's besides the point. I'm not trying to insult you. Listen, I respect your profession. I just don't agree with its teaching.
So
I would take it. That's more than she gives me.
Fair enough. So that's the safest option, but it would take a bajillion years.
Well, what's the cruise ship option?
The cruise ship option is a little bit slower than the fastest option, but you could get home in a couple of weeks probably. And it would be relatively safe. You could get found out, but like, you'd be found out by civilians. I mean, what the fuck are they gonna do, right? They're gonna be like, oh no, it's a floating angel creature, and you could just
blow up the boat if it comes to it. Anyway, what's the fastest option?
Do you know about the forests?
The forest?
Forests.
Star Wars?
No.
I didn't see any trees here.
No, there's an area here that has some trees. There is a rumor that one of the trees can take you to the forest. Do you know Plato?
I mean,
Absolutely not. I have no idea who that is.
Yeah, it's a great anime series. I loved how like Tezuka's work was really shown off in all its glory. Astro Boy getting his own dark backstory.
Your anime obsession. Oh my god.
So
anyway, continue, Adam, please.
Plato was the Greek Plato.
Yes. Do you know the concept of the Platonic ideal?
Yeah, it's where like playing is the ideal form of existence. Obviously.
That's not what that term means. Whether or not playing is the ideal form of existence is a separate question. The Platonic ideal is so like, okay, we're all sitting on chairs, and there's a bunch of different types of chairs. And the further...
It's very funny just seeing everyone, imagining everyone in chairs, and there's a bionicle in the seat.
Yeah, just in a chair. Like, you know how cats sit in chairs like they're like, I'm here too? Just a bionicle, like, yes.
No one knows for sure quite how he got up there himself, but he did it.
Yeah.
He managed it.
Yeah.
I forgot your character was a bionicle, and that's amazing. He's currently on top of a dog sitting on a chair.
He momentarily took over a dog, had the dog put it up there, then jumped back out into his own body again.
Yeah, exactly. So Plato's ideal theorizes that somewhere further back up in abstraction, there's the perfect chair, the chair that represents all chairs, that chairs come from, right?
Ooh.
Right.
So, like, all of existence is projected from these Platonic ideals.
And you're saying that this tree, if we chop it down, we can make it into the perfect chair?
No.
I don't think that's what he was saying at all.
That's not even remotely close, I feel.
I mean, forgive me for paying attention.
He wasn't even talking about a single tree, he was talking about a forest.
But there's like one tree that gets you to the forest, and maybe you get there by sitting on the magic chair.
Anyway.
If you don't cut down the tree.
So he looks like he has a headache. He looks like he wants to drink vodka straight from the bottle right now, but like he's trying. He goes, so, that's sort of correct, but sort of wrong. I can't go into the theory of the universe right this minute, but there is abstractions, things that become simplified versions of things, sort of.
What you're telling us is that if we can go to this forest, like this original forest, we can probably travel to any forest.
Yes, exactly, yes.
But if we like got the perfect chair, could we just like transport
Stop talking.
from that chair into any chair?
Cutting down the tree. We're leaving the trees alone because, quite frankly, I don't feel like pissing off any ancient forests. I don't know if that shit's sentient or not.
So, to the point, do we even know how to turn it into a chair?
So,
I mean,
theoretically, what you're saying,
you're remotely carpentry certified.
Theoretically, what you're saying could be true, but nobody has ever, like, this already exists, right? There is already a forest that people have traveled to, and can travel out of to any other forest. Nobody's ever done that by chair.
Okay. We'll put it in the back pocket.
We're not
Back pocket chair.
We're not going to do the chair.
There are some theories that it might only work for things that are living.
Okay, thank you. Alright, well, do you have any idea which tree it is?
So, just out of curiosity, the place that you just went to.
Yes?
How's it doing?
Oh, well, like underwater Jesus is there, so I think things are pretty chill.
Okay.
I don't think that was Jesus. I think that was some false deity.
We have had.
Don't you diss my religion?
I think your religion's trash.
Well, your religion doesn't even like have angels. So there.
They don't need angels. They've got me.
Yeah. Isn't that sad?
Honestly, sweetie, it's hurting me watching you trying to come up with these comebacks. Well, Adam,
So
how do we find this tree?
So, okay. Well, I'm glad to know that the people there are okay. We've had that place under a sort of unofficial quarantine. They've been doing their science, but anytime anybody goes there, they never want to leave. So I was afraid that they were like being mind controlled or something. Are they being mind?
Absolutely, they're being mind controlled.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Are they healthy?
I didn't see a single person there, I don't think.
You didn't see
I mean, all the people we saw were healthy.
I don't think we saw any people. I don't remember seeing any people.
Our statements are consistent.
So, you didn't see any people there. Who did you talk to?
It's some strange underwater creature deity thing, like I said.
And they were the ones using all the computers? And
well, I don't know if the computers were working or not.
It looks like no creature that could possibly exist in the real world.
I'm so mad at you right now!
I mean, it looks like less humanoid versions of that thing lying over there that's sort of our friend's corpse.
Oh my god, out of character, you fuck. But also out of character, you did run into people. Remember in the very beginning when you pretended to be Domino's Pizza?
Oh shit, yeah, okay, I did forget about that.
They seemed fine.
Okay, well, I guess they're probably fine then.
I still can't believe that worked and got us in the door.
I know. So he's like, so retconning that you said, like, oh, we saw some people at first, now that I think about it, and they were, I guess, okay.
Surprisingly gullible, I will say.
So they're being brainwashed, but they're not being hurt. Okay. And they're still doing their science.
Yeah, I mean, like, probably some ancient eldritch nonsense going on, so, like, I don't know, maybe you want to check that out, but... to be honest, it's above my pay grade, so, like...
The problem is that I don't know how to fix that problem, and the only group I know that would be willing to help would nuke it to Kingdom Come.
I mean, they sound sensible.
The organization?
What those guys get?
I mean, I could probably ask them to move, if that's an issue.
We don't want them to move, we want them gone.
The organization or the people there?
Honestly, both.
But, like, if like, is an issue, like, I think the rapture creating underwater Jesus people might...
into this fucking cult, okay? Stop trying to preach their customs to us. We don't want to join.
I'm just saying that if the problem is that they're here, then I'd be perfectly content taking my congregation somewhere else.
Here's the thing. It would be great if they were free to, like, visit their family or even wanted to visit their family. I don't want the rapture to happen if I can help it. And I just want to make sure that they're not dying.
Out of curiosity, what would happen if the rapture happened, like, to you specifically?
I guess it would depend on the rapture.
But, like, would all of you go to the rapture?
Again, I guess it would depend on the rapture.
Huh. That seems like a bad deal.
Yeah, I mean, there are some raptures where I could go or not go, and there would be some where, like, it's connected to the individual bodies, so I imagine I'd be torn to pieces, which would suck.
Yeah, that does suck.
But they're okay.
If it happened, I would have a great couple of weeks, but really would rather continue fooling around with the mortals.
They're okay, and the rapture isn't going to happen anytime soon?
No, I told them to hold off.
I wouldn't trust his word on it. I'd say we get the organization to nuke it. As long as I don't have to deal with the organization, I don't care.
I'll do some research and see what I can come up with. If there's any alternatives to the organization, I'd rather use them, but I don't know.
Gas, drag the bodies out of there, and then, like, nuke the place once you've done that.
Yeah, but there's a lot of research in there that could really help with, like, stopping climate change.
I guess you could drag out some hard drives as well.
I just have this image of Frankenstein just dragging people out and then also dragging out hard drives and then being like, got it, boss. Boom!
I mean, you say that, but what if, like, what if we just ask them to rapture, like, not people? Like, what if they raptured, like, a certain percentage of greenhouse gases instead? And then, like, climate change would, like, you know, get back to normal.
I like that idea, but I'm not sure you can rapture greenhouse gases.
But I mean, if, like, the whole deal with the rapture is everyone floats into the sky, but what if you just got some of the greenhouse gases to float into the sky instead?
Isn't that what they already do?
Yeah! Just like further into the sky.
Frankenstein and a Bionicle at the same time, explaining fucking what you call it to him. Look, if you can talk to them, maybe we'll try and figuring out a way of whatever later. So
I still think that we gas them, drag the bodies out, drag a couple hard drives out, and then nuke the place.
I mean, if you're interested in helping with this situation, that's great, but I was under the impression you wanted to leave.
Yeah, but you're like a big guy, aren't you? You could do that.
Oh!
You could probably, like, convince someone nearby to help as well. I'm sure there's plenty of nice people around here.
Yes, yeah. Okay, we're just troubleshooting ideas. Got you, okay. Thank you for the idea. I will keep it in mind. It is not an option, but I'm not sure it's the first one I'll go for.
Okay, well, up to you, man.
What about those other people we contacted a little while back? Something mutant anime or something like that.
Oh, vaguely now that you say it, those people sound familiar. I don't know. The thing with the organization is they're connected, real connected. From what I know about that other organization, they're pretty, like, underfunded, hard to find. They're kind of like the Greenpeace of the supernatural world.
Oh my god, they send chuggers everywhere then.
Chuggers? Oh, charity muggers. I wouldn't be surprised. I've not encountered them, but I'm in Antarctica.
Antarctica sounded pretty great if no chuggers show up. This is
the real reason
maybe we should move there.
The real reason to live in Antarctica, no chuggers.
I can't hear that word without thinking train.
Train?
Or is that chugga.
That's a train of chuggers. Chugger.
Oh.
I can just imagine a conga line of chuggers walking down the street.
The more you say it, the more it sounds like a slur.
Oh
no! It does sound like a slur. By the way, I may have to... Okay, one sec. I may have to unplug all of my computers because there's a massive lightning bolt going on site. I just saw a lightning bolt that flashed across the entire sky. So,
oh boy.
Yeah.
Do we need to stop for now?
No. I am just going to mute myself and run around the house unplugging everything.
Okay.
Be back soon.
Bounce plan.
So, in the meantime, fuck Illith. No, just kidding. So, yes. So, Adam says the longest is the safest. That'll take a couple of months. That's going on one of the ships because you won't need to hide with them. Then the mid-road one is smuggling on a cruise ship because most of you won't need to hide, right? And the one person who does need to hide, it's like so weird that humans probably won't really be able to react to it properly. And that'll take a few weeks. Or you can teleport there through an unknown tree that you would have to find, and he can tell you whereabouts that story is, but there's just like there's weird stuff going on down at that research place that he kind of stopped going to. There was weird stuff going on in that other place that's been abandoned since the 1960s. And in order to take that teleportation, you also risk getting stuck in the other side.
So I feel like the forest is a good idea. I don't really want to wait for a couple weeks in the boat or anything.
Well, I mean,
You think, Legault?
Legault.
I think it might be worth taking a look at the forest, at the very least. Even if we don't use it now, knowing that it exists could be useful in the future.
Exactly, and also it'll take us weeks to get back on the boat, whereas this forest will be like instantaneous.
No. It won't take you weeks to get back on the boat. It'll take you weeks to get back to England.
That's so long. So this is like we're watching the forest.
But you will be on a cruise ship.
I mean, good. I'm still feeling this forest.
Fair enough. He marks down on your map where you're going, which is... Hold on, let me see where it is. God, I have so many tabs open for this game. I did, like, stupid amounts of research.
We love it.
I've even researched what the name of the, like, ships would be if you took either of the ship options.
Oh man. Oh, by the way, do you have like a coffin or like a large box or anything around?
Why?
I mean, we've got to carry the corpse.
Aren't they alive?
Well, I mean, yes, but I don't know when they're going to wake up. You know, we've got to carry them around for quite a while. Even a wheelbarrow would do.
Do they breathe?
Honestly, really not sure. I mean, they're dead either way, so, like, probably not.
We have, well, I don't know if you'll be able to take them with your dogs, but we have, like, a snowmobile that has a wheeled cart that you can attach to it, and you can take the wheeled cart off and use it like a trolley.
Oh, yes, about the dogs. Would you like to keep them?
What? Are you... Don't they have to go...
Like to keep the dogs?
Do they not have to go back somewhere?
Honestly, I don't even remember where we got them from, so you can have them, man.
I guess leave them with me, because at the very least I can get them to somebody who can use them, or, like, look after them, because...
Like a lonely guy out here. I feel like you need some friends.
I'm just worried about what will happen if you try and take them with you through a teleportation.
Yeah, no, that's why we'll leave them with you, because you need some friends, and they'll look after you.
I definitely will be figuring out a way to get them to different houses. I do not need 14 sled dogs.
You don't have to be all 14, but you know, you could have like a little dog shed outside. I could see that occupying you.
Uh-huh. Thanks.
for you. I think it'll be great for you.
What's the name of that island?
Oh,
Hold on.
okay.
What?
It's just stopped being lightning-y,
After you've turned everything off.
and yeah, I'm just wondering whether I should. Because things I haven't unplugged the rotor yet, because I really don't want to unplug the rotor because
Yeah.
it's such a hassle turning it on and off. Fortunately, there is an online live lightning map where you can see every bolt of lightning that hits anywhere on Earth, which looks like the storm may have passed.
Ah, fingers crossed.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a few minutes before turning off the rotor. But yeah, I may have to disappear if we're gonna get there's gonna be thunder in a few seconds.
Where am I? There it is.
3, 2, 1. No. No.
I just saw the
3,
out of context.
2, 1, and must be too far away.
Okay, well, let's play while we still
Okay,
can.
that's good. That's very good. It means that yeah, I think the storm has passed.
Brilliant. Okay, so here is where you guys are being sent to. That's where it is. That place had an underground greenhouse because they were working on figuring out how to create, at the time in the 60s, they were working on how to create a like cold resistant food supplies. So they ended up shutting it down for unknown reasons, but basically there was a lot of experimentation where they were trying to figure out the best ways to grow food in cold weather climates for places that were low food places. You know what I mean? Like, the more places you can grow food, the better was the thought at the time.
Instead, they probably found eldritch monstrosities.
I have no idea. This is from the 60s. It got shut down, so maybe something bad happened. It's been weird there, and nobody's allowed to go there for their own safety. But, like, I have no idea what's there.
Wow. This
Okay,
sounds like a
I am
fun
unplugging the
adventure.
rotor.
What?
I might be disappearing.
Oh, you're disappearing?
I might be. It depends on whether my phone can get internet without Wi-Fi or not. But we'll find out in a little bit. Okay,
Oh,
so potentially bye. Hopefully be back soon.
Okie dokes.
well, if that's the case, then we'll have too many people out to continue. So let's see if he comes
Yep.
back, and if he doesn't, we'll leave it there.
Yeah, we did something.
Until more people gather.
Yep.
In the meantime, how you all been? Oh, wait, let me pause the recording. Recording, I'm pausing you. How do I pause you? How do I...
Absolutely no clue.
Oh, here we go, found it. We
I
are
declare a thumb war.
that's what it started to. It just, I declare a thumb war when we unpause the recording.
Oh, there.
So yeah, you're going to Horseshoe Island.
And when Guido declares a thumb war, that's something you should worry about.
Yes. Fingers crossed you didn't declare it in-game.
Fingers crossed not. I really do not want that.
So yes, if you guys decided to go to Thingy, that's out on Horseshoe Island.
Alright, let's go find the mysterious forest.
Okay.
Potentially may never return from.
I mean,
and
We have any
see
red
how, how good the wood is for making chairs.
how good the wood is a very different sentence.
I suspect we might not be seeing Guido again after this interaction with this forest.
So this is where you guys are heading. We're gonna jump cut.
Yo.
We're gonna jump cut, and we're not going to see you guys taking the snowmobile, and leaving the dogs behind and all that jazz, right? Like, we're not gonna. 5 hours of traveling over thing, blah blah blah.
4 hours later.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Your voice sounds so good with whatever thing you're using at the moment.
What was that?
Your voice sounds good with whatever your new phone is or whatever.
Oh, okay. Maybe I should use my phone more often then.
So I think it's the Sally Cove base there that you guys are going to. And I think you arrive by, like, this bay here, sort of. I'm not 100% sure. Let's say you arrive here. It is an island, so you're going to have to hitch a ride on one of the research vessels real quick.
I'm sure we'll do a great job.
Just give me some charisma rolls.
I mean, we could always get Guido to play a game with someone.
Just give me some charisma plus persuasion.
Okay.
Do we have a
Do
dice
any of
roller?
us have
We
any
do.
Oh,
charisma?
yeah, roll 20.
Well,
Oh,
roll
right, yeah.
20.
I mean, I don't have to roll 20 up because it's on my phone.
Well, we can roll for you if you want us to.
Okay, thank you.
Who's rolling this?
Hold up. What were the two stats again?
Charisma plus persuasion.
Can it be performance?
Nope.
Okay.
You still get a lot of dice with your charisma.
I don't have any charisma.
You don't have any charisma?
No.
How are you?
The whole point is that he's a narcissistic asshole.
Doesn't it start you with, like, 1?
It does. You get one.
I forgot to do the rolls. Oh my god.
The other day, I was sending somebody money on PayPal, and I accidentally. Hey, you got a 10. We're
Nice.
fine.
Hey.
They're charmed by you for some reason.
Because I'm just, it's my natural god energy. Everyone just loves me because of that.
It really does feel like you're playing a narcissist. Like, somehow you manage to, like, keep getting away with shit that from the outside looks crazy.
It's because Marcus is a god, you know? He can just do whatever he wants. That's what he does.
Still.
He is the greatest after all.
You.
I mean, you say that, but like, there's a new in the running developing narcissist right here.
Oh, my favorite, a game
your
filled with
narcissism is
narcissists.
sad to watch. Alright, let's go to the base.
So you're going to. Oh, this is the wrong Horseshoe Island. Hold on.
Oopsie.
No, you guys are on the right Horseshoe Island. I am trying to find some pictures of Horseshoe Island for scenic reasons. And they're like, no, what about this one in Ontario? And I'm like, oh, you don't want that one.
Not the right place.
Oh! You do see penguins. And a shit ton of... Nope, just penguins. I thought those were seal. More penguins.
Just a lot of penguins.
They're Adelaide penguins. Oh fuck. Hold on. Pausing the recording again. Recording is started.
Okay, we're back again.
Yes, sorry about that. Adelaide penguins. And hold on. I want you guys to roll some perception.
If it's related to these penguins, is it okay if I choose to fail?
What's your reason for not wanting to look at the penguins?
Guido has read too much marine biology facts, and he does not want to see what penguins are doing.
Okay, so you're actively avoiding looking at them. Okay, so the other two roll. I did explain to you that it's one specific breed of penguin, right?
Yep, Guido is... He looked at a lot of marine biology articles, but he didn't pay attention to which kind of penguin it was.
Fair enough, so he's just being safe.
It's
So perception with
plus
what?
sorry.
Oh, right, duh. Also, who the fuck is this? I wanted no, fuck. Perception plus intelligence.
Okey-dokey. Oh dear.
You saw fuck all.
Yep.
That's what I was hoping to avoid seeing.
Okay, Bacchus, you notice that some of the wildlife, which at this point is really birds, it's a couple of seagulls maybe, but mostly it's just like, or maybe not seagulls, but like albatross or something, like some seabirds, but mostly just penguins.
Okay. Is that what I noticed? Yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
But what you notice is that the feathers are a little bit, like, sometimes the feathers like stick up, and sometimes it looks like they've got like burrs on them and stuff like that, like bits of foliage or something.
Oh, so like they've been through forest. A bit of shrub or some shit.
Stuff like that.
Okay. Interesting. Well, I guess we're close. Has anyone seen some sort of a lab or base looking thing around here? I mean, there's the birds, but...
So around the birds, or past the birds, you do see hold on. Let me get a picture up. This is not from Getty Images. Sorry. Oh my god, did I tell you about what happened with Getty Images?
No.
No.
The Getty Images, I think it was Getty. It was one of those, and I think it was Getty, sued this photographer for stealing their photographs. Turns out it was her photographs that they had stolen and they hadn't realized.
Oh man.
Wow.
Ooh.
So she's
Bring
countersuing.
yourself.
Yeah, she's countersuing for obvious reasons.
Iconic. Love it.
Here's what the place looks like. I'm getting you some more beautiful images. It's really, healthy and well looked after.
Beautiful. I love it.
It definitely doesn't look like a frickin' Irish, like, seaside town.
No, not at all.
There you go. That's what it looks like. That's the base. You do see... one last one. One last one. It's amazing that the Brits can manage to make stuff look British even when it's 1,000 miles away.
It is actually really quite impressive.
You mean with wood rot and poor maintenance?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is also an area covered in snow that looks like there might be like maybe storage or like a maybe like the start of another building or something. It's not clear what, but there's something covered in snow that could be like some part of some structure or whatever. I can't find the picture of it, but that's also there.
Good. Okay. Wow. This is inviting.
It's like one distant woman's scream away.
Wow, that's a great measure of distance. I love it. It's not threatening at all. Guido, how about you go first?
Well, if you say so.
Yes, I think you're the perfect choice to go into the building first.
Finally, some recognition, and I'll stride in
So,
with ill-deserved confidence.
So, can you roll me well, we'll roll you a perception. What's your perception? Do you know?
It should be on.
Yes. Character sheets.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can access pinned things.
Here it is. Your perception. Can somebody roll 2 plus 0?
Okay.
Amazing. Oh, fuck me. You get a detailed description of the environment rather than just is dark. So it is dark, but it's not so dark that you can't see stuff.
Yeah, I think I have like a keychain light with like a Godzilla, like with like light coming out of his mouth.
Oh, I love those.
I dislike that that's endearing, but you know what, that is endearing. Keychain light.
But yeah, so you kind of pan around, and there seems to be not much stuff. Like, it looks like they took away, like, there's like remnants of maybe a table and a few chairs, but like where a couch or a TV might have been, those probably got taken away. There's like again, remnants of a kitchen, but it looks like anything that they could take, they took away. So it's like mostly empty with a few bits and pieces that weren't worth taking back.
Okay.
And the place is mostly covered in like lichen and mosses that are a bit hardier. It's not green like a green would take over a place, but there is some level of fauna in reclaiming the place. And there's 1 or 2 rooms that you can go off into. And you also, I'll say with 2 9s, you get this feeling. You get this feeling like it's a similar feeling to like when you you know the feeling, this is so hyper specific, I apologize. You know the feeling you get when you know you're going to have an allergic reaction to something, like you know that the summer fallen is coming, right? That's the feeling you get. Like, you know something is gonna be bad and agitating for your body, but you don't know what.
Okay. Well, it sounds like this is a situation where maybe I need an unmanned drone to explore this further. So I'm gonna go back outside, pick up the bananacle,
Bananacle!
and
The bananacle.
and yeah, just push that inside the door. Go, little buddy, go.
Scared much. Did you find
My
anything?
allergies are acting up.
Rick? Rick, you're muted. Oh. Rick!
Has he gone for a bathroom break?
If he's gone for a bathroom break, let's all go quick. Grab your water while you
Oh, I
can.
I'm gonna go grab some coffee.
Let me pause the recording because it doesn't need like 5 minutes or 10 minutes of dead air. Ding! We're starting.
This has probably been like one of the most interrupted sessions that we've done.
But it's been a session. We've also had sessions not happening.
That's true. It's been a few months of just nobody being free ever.
Yeah. Poor Lorik was feeling terrible. They were like, I'm so sorry, I keep letting you down. I'm like, don't worry about it. It's not just you. It's all the disaster case.
We are all disaster gays.
Okay, so where are we?
Uh-oh.
So yeah, you guys. So Legolt. Rick.
Yeah.
You, Ilith, I think you need to tell Rick what happened because I think he missed the part where you shoved him in the.
Sorry.
Oh yeah. Well, you know how Burrock can like roll into a ball?
Yeah.
Well, I kind of like picked you up, rolled you into a ball, and tossed you into the room like a Pokeball.
Oh, okay. What can I see in the room?
Roll perception for me, and wit or intelligence, whichever you prefer.
I've got my computer back, so I can see Roll20 again.
Hey, congrats.
Nice.
I'm sorry, I appear to be blind.
You see a dark
Oh
room.
no.
Uh,
Excellent.
So,
I'll
I
tell.
guess I'm gonna sort of turn around and like, see, can I see anything on the door I've just been thrown through?
You can sort of see that there's a bit of like, it's mostly empty. There's like a few like bits of furniture that weren't brought back because they were pretty rickety. That's what you can see. And only then you can see like just make out shapes if you squint or whatever Bionicles do. What level of vision you can see right now is, you know, when it's like crack of dawn early morning and you've just woken up. Hello?
Oh, okay, so that movie blindness.
Movie blindness, I guess.
Yeah. Like when you like walk out of a movie and you're getting used to lighting.
Oh yes, okay. I thought you meant blindness in movies, and I was like, what?
No, no.
Yes, movie
The kind of blindness you get from watching certain kinds of movies.
yes, that's exactly right. That's what you can see. So
Which
you-
would be impressive considering, like,
Well,
He's a
yeah, it
bionic.
is impressive.
Yeah.
So, like, you probably won't bump into anything, especially since you're tiny.
Yep.
But you could be very easily snuck up on if there was anything that was going to sneak up on you here, like a penguin.
Oh no. Although I guess I could just possess the penguin.
How big are penguins? I think you could possess a penguin. I think that's viable.
Like a vertical
like-
cat.
Like a vertical
Yeah, I
cat.
kind of feel like that's
Yeah.
actually a pretty good reference
Yeah.
for penguin height.
Yeah.
I thought they were bigger.
I think some are and some
Wider.
aren't.
They're quite small.
Yeah.
Like, I think probably emperor penguins are like quite big. But
Yeah, I think.
I think most of them are pretty small.
Yeah. Anyway, what are you gonna do? You gonna leave or are you gonna?
So I've been rolled in. I guess I'm gonna see if I can like find the door, see if I can get my way up there or anything, and get it open from the inside.
Unfortunately, if the door was closed behind you, you cannot get out easily.
Right.
There isn't that much furniture, so there's no real way for you to get up there. You'd have to like try and climb, I guess.
You could possess a penguin and get it to open the door for you.
Yes, but then there'd have to be a penguin inside. And while I did make a joke about that, I don't think there's a penguin inside.
Damn it.
Can I pray for a penguin?
No, you cannot.
Or, like, can I pray to underwater Jesus to send us a penguin?
No.
Well, wait, what? Why?
Do you just want me to
You're-
just play a penguin instead of a bionicle now?
I mean, now you've said it. Yes.
Wait, like, why would you be trapped inside there? Because you can just open the door.
Yeah.
Yes, if you want to open the door for him, you can. You're on the outside. You threw him in.
Guido, I am not seeing anything. You closing the door has made it impossible to see.
Yeah, but
You have no light
something in there
source.
was like triggering my allergies, and
Then what? Then stay outside. Then just open the door so I can see things.
Or I don't know, give him a torch or something.
yeah, I throw my Godzilla torch at you.
The Godzilla torch is about half your size of Bionicle Dude, so you're like now hugging like a fucking glowing Dakamora of a Godzilla.
Oh god. I'm gonna sigh in the
Really
way only a
effective
bionicle
torch
can.
for like old though, because it's probably like massive torchlight for him.
Yes, it is.
The problem is I'm also spherical, so my arms don't reach one another.
But it's okay because it's like a. Hold on, I'll show you what you got.
I mean, he's a little Godzilla. He's got a lot of riches.
Oh, it actually looks like a Godzilla.
Yeah, Godzilla
Godzilla.
torch. I'll show you what it is.
Oh man, there used to be 2-meter long penguins.
And you're upset that there isn't anymore?
It's actually a little terrifying. I don't know if I
Yeah.
like it too.
Don't you hate penguins?
I mean, I do, but like, I can admire things that I hate,
Fair
just
enough.
not things that don't really exist.
Fair enough. It's like, it's kind of like this. Copy image. Hold on. Here you go. Eep.
Exactly like that.
Oh, okay, so I can like get under its arms to like get hold of it.
Yeah.
Not sure why it's wearing lipstick.
It wants to be pretty.
Oh, okay.
You know, he just wants to slay in more ways than one.
You know, you go for it, Godzilla. Not sure where you got that much lipstick, but like, very impressive.
You know, probably stepped on a makeup building or some shit.
Yeah.
This was this one. This was the cold. That was that facility.
Maybe a factory.
Okay. Anyway, you can now re-roll.
Okay. This is where I somehow fail again.
Oh, I hope you get all ones. No, I don't. Don't do that.
Yeah. Torch just explodes.
It was actually an Illumitron torch this whole time.
Oh no, the house burns down.
Oh no!
Oh well, I got an 8 this time.
So yeah, what were you gonna say?
What? I'd forgotten about Illumitron.
Every time, so do you? Sometimes when I'm on the toilet, I'll look at YouTube shorts, and every now and then I'll get an ad, and it's like an ad for this like fucking high beam torch, and every time I see it, I'm like, it's the Illumitron! Hey!
Great. Good. I'm glad it still exists in the world.
Yeah. Every now and then I think about having it in the game, and then I'm like, I can't put it in naturally yet. So there is a chance it will come, but we're not there yet.
Someday.
So, because you're so low to the ground, and because you're, like so small, you see this slightly differently than Guido did. So what you notice is that there's a bit of moss, a bit of lichen, a bit of like whatever can grow in Antarctica is sort of like reclaiming this stuff. You know what I mean? It's quite cold, so there isn't much, but there's just a few bits and pieces. And because you're inorganic, you don't get any kind of sense of dread or anything. You're just like, yeah, this looks kind of like a bit of a decaying building.
Look, I'm gonna sort of turn the beam around and sort of see if there's anything in here.
There's two. So you're in like a big, like it's basically like a living room kitchenette that you've like walked into, and then there's like two rooms, on either side of the kitchenette that lead somewhere.
Appears to be all clear in here. If you'd like to come in, unless you're deathly afraid of moss.
I guess at this point I will step into the building.
All right, roll perception for me, baby.
Just perception?
Perception and wit or intelligence, whichever you prefer.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can see a bit of this moss and lichen like Legold and Guido did, and like Guido, you get you feel a bit apprehensive as you're like, I'm not sure that this isn't gonna suck for me.
Okay. Well, got this strange, ominous feeling. You got anything like that, Legold?
I will admit I'm a bit concerned as where those two rooms go. But
It's something else. It's like I shouldn't enter this place.
if you're concerned as well, then perhaps we can try and find somewhere else to go.
I mean, we need to see if there's any clues as to how to find the forest in here, so I guess I'll cover my mouth and nose and we can search around. I'm gonna grab one of the various scarves that I'm wearing and just wrap it around my nose and mouth a couple times to see if that helps with the feeling.
It does a little bit. It doesn't go away, but having done something, anything, does make you feel a little better.
Okay.
Yeah,
I guess we're looking for something to do with which tree or what specifically we're looking for to get to this forest.
I mean, right now you're even just looking for any tree.
Yeah.
So which room?
This is was this the base where they were researching it?
Yes, this is the base where they were researching growing stuff, anything, as far as you know. Primarily food, but other stuff as well, in extreme climates. Yeah.
Okay.
We're to your left or to your right? Do you want to go to the one that's closest to you, or do you want to go to the one that's on the other side of the room?
I guess we'll do further away first. Okay.
And Guido, what are you doing?
Fine, I'll go through the other door. Guido's a bit, he gets anxious about his allergies,
Fair
but
enough.
it's he just wants to get this over with at this point.
So, on the on the right, on the closest one, the one that Guido went into, you notice. Actually, give me a perception plus intelligence roll, and I'll tell you how much. Right now, what you guys are rolling is how much information you get.
How dead am I? Dead enough for me to be prejudiced against myself?
What a fucking line.
Perception intelligence, did you say?
Yes.
Wow, I'm way less smart than I thought I was, but I think that's the vague Guido thing.
The Dunning-Kruger is strong.
Ooh, that's 10.
So you step in and you see that you're going into sort of like the second part of this building, which is mostly living quarters. It's a couple of rooms that have a couple of beds. It seems like 2 people per bed, not bed, 2 people per room, 1 bed on either side, and a little workstation and a wardrobe that they have to share. Right? It's cozy, to put it nicely. And as
I mean, it sounded very cozy for a moment there, but
very cozy. Hi, how well do you know your scientists? Yes. But as you're walking, you hear a crunch under your foot, and you look down, and you notice that there's like a small hand. What?
Cornflakes.
Cornflakes. Yes. There's a small handful of like dried leaves. And then as you look at the floor, you realize that there's more foliage again. Like it's got that winter fall vibe, but like not in Antarctica. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And there is like a little folded up piece of paper that seems to have been left by one of the doors. Maybe somebody who was leaving or somebody who was entering dropped something and never bothered to pick it up.
Well, I'm going to investigate the piece of paper, but after I go get Tav and drag them into one of the beds, because it's not nice leaving them to sleep outside in the snow, even if they're an angel.
Fair enough. So while you're doing that, Asura and Rick, can you characters roll for me their perception? Or would you prefer to investigate the area? Do you want to see what you just see right as you enter, or do you want to like start looking around?
I'm going to investigate. So
Okay.
is that like plus wits?
Investigation plus wits would be what you're looking at, yes.
Okay.
I'll just do perception.
Okay.
You want to give it the roll 20?
No.
Damn it, I wish it hadn't now.
It sassed you.
Yeah.
You're a bit focused on like keeping the torch up so that the human can also see. So
Yeah.
you do see some stuff, but nothing that's like super useful. You guys go down, and this is what the kind of area looks like, only much darker lighting. Come on now. Oi oi. You seem to have gone into like the beginning of an underground facility.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess. Do I see anything like green looking or like leafy looking?
I mean, if you look at that picture, there is a bit of grass growing and stuff like that. So there is grass and moss starting to like grow. You can even
I
see.
guess
Where
I
the
guess
what?
I'll just keep going further in for now.
Okay. Guido.
Yep.
Uh,
What paper say?
what papers say? Papers say, it basically is like a little map, and there's some markings and stuff like that. On the map, what is of this building, this little encampment. This is a living quarters, and it seems like most of the living quarters lead to an underground facility, which was being used to see if they could grow. Basically, what they were doing was they were growing stuff first in a healthy environment, and then bringing it up into Antarctica to see how long it would last and see which ones would last. So, the area that Asura and Rick's characters went into is like the underground growing lab.
Okay.
And on the back of it, it says, like in some scroll, it says something along the lines of like, code 2335.
2335.
Yeah, I'll write it down. It doesn't tell you what that's for, but it says that.
Okay.
What do you want to do now?
Well, I've explored this room. Is there a door from this room into the underground bunker?
Yeah. It doesn't lead exactly the same place, but it here, hold on. There seems to be an area that's like a basement living quarters that's like this, that then would lead into the bunker here. Hold on. Why can't I click?
Ah.
Do you see?
Right.
Do you see this here?
Uh.
Hold on. Oh, flashbang. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh. I might get kicked out. No, I didn't. Hey, congratulations to me.
Yeah.
Oh, that looks bad.
What?
Well, the two like things with 6-pointed stars on them that kind of look like the chest in the thing that the thing came out of.
Why can't I? Oh, there we go. There.
Ah, okay.
They've updated things while I wasn't looking. Bing. There we go. Bing. Anyway, that's... So you came down here, and that's how you got in. And then on the other side is into the facility where you'll probably meet up with Legault and Bacchus if they're walking where they're walking to.
Whereabouts are we? Are we like...
Hold on. You guys,
like that sort of area?
you guys,
Should not drop my character.
hold on. You guys are walking down
Dragging character.
a hallway, and as you walk down the hallway, there seems to be denser and denser foliage.
Alright, I guess if it starts getting too much in the way, I'll get out my sacrificial knife.
And Guido, this is what the inside of the place looks like in the living quarters. Right? It's quite overgrown.
Okay.
I have to go to the bathroom, so I'm going to pause the recording.
Damn.